down for a meal and conversation. All are invited to the table to hear the message of inspiration and hope from small business owners across the country as we celebrate diversity in culture and cuisine. Welcome to Food COMA, Conversations Over Meals in America, hosted by Cynthia McAllister. Welcome back to another episode of Food COMA, Conversations Over Meals in America. And I'm your host, Cynthia McAllister. And I'm here with a wonderful guest, Tierra White. And she is the owner of T-Fit Wellness. And we're going to talk about that in a moment. But first, of course, we got to start with the recipe and what she brought to the table here. Okay, now she was very unique. She decided to bring a smoothie recipe. Now let me take a sip of this. Okay, so from what I taste a lot of mango and a little bit of spinach in there, but it tastes very refreshing and very healthy. And I appreciate her sharing that aspect of what she wanted to bring. So Tierra, please share more about your smoothie that you brought.
Yes, so I did a smoothie because I love to, like in the morning, I think it's very important to put nutrients in your body. Kind of how you set the tone for the morning is kind of how your day is going to go. So if you start with a healthy option, I think the rest of the day you'll make better decisions. So this smoothie is going to pretty much make you feel full for very long periods of time. It's very high in fiber because of the apples and the spinach, the mango, but it's also high in a lot of minerals and vitamins like magnesium, vitamin E, vitamin C. So it is high in water content, which is very important for, removing waste out of your body and distributing nutrients through your body. So it's kind of like all one big healthy option in the morning. So I love smoothies or fruit in the morning, and I decided to do a smoothie because it's very easy to make, and a lot of the ingredients you can really find at the store that's not expensive, like mango, apple, spinach, cucumber. Those are the main ingredients in there. So, and it's versatile. You can add protein powder in it. You can use it as like an after workout smoothie because or I should say post-workout smoothie. You can add some protein powder in there and then you'll be good for recovery. So
yeah, and I love the fact that you share this recipe because guess what? I'm going to be tasting more of these smoothies in the future. So this was wonderful. So tell us a little bit more about your business, T-Fit Wellness. What is it that you do and how did you get started?
Yeah, so my business, T-Fit Wellness, it is a health and wellness business. I specifically teach fitness classes and I do like nutrition coaching. I got started 7 years ago. Started off teaching like yoga first. I started teaching power yoga. So the thing is, I've never played sports. A lot of people think like when you're in fitness or you're an instructor, you might have played sports or something. I've never played sports, but I've always had the passion to work out. I love how it makes me feel. And I would say in college, I did a lot more activity. Growing up, I didn't so much. But in college, I was going to the gym. And then when I graduated, I was going to the gym. I got a personal trainer. And I was like, you know what? I can do this. I like this. And they would tell me, Tierra, you're so good. Like, you should teach. You should do this. So I taught for a little bit. And then I went to go get my certification to be a yoga instructor. And then from there, that spiraled into me like actually teaching my own classes. So at first I was just doing it as like a hobby. And then I got more serious and I was like, you know what? I want to make this a business. Like, I really want to bring this to people. And the key of what I love to teach is I want to make wellness approachable. I don't want people to feel like, I have to be in the gym or I have to do this. My whole goal in my business and what I stand for is providing people with the tools that work for them. Because what works for me might not work for you, but my job that I feel that I'm, dedicated to is giving people whether something I've actually done myself, see what works for you and, guide people to do the right thing. So that kind of like led me to really wanted to create like this platform that I have right now in my business to, teach fun, engaging classes, get people motivated and to educate people. So that's a little rundown of just TFIT and what it is, how long I've been in there, and what I stand for. So
Yes, and thank you for sharing that background about your company. Now, it's hard to be a business owner. What made you decide to take that jump and go into business for yourself?
I think so. I wanted to be official. I wanted people to take me serious. So I think that, so when I graduated, again, I went to college. People don't know this. So some people don't know this. I actually went to college for engineering. That is my background. So when I went to college, I graduated, again, I was doing fitness as more of a less like a hobby. And when I felt like I wanted people to take it serious. I didn't want it to be like something I'm doing on the side, because I wasn't taking it serious personally. And when I started to feel like, hey, I'm making money, or I want to make money, I want to show people like that I'm truly passionate about this, that, I want to create this foundation and, have this moving forward, maybe to pass down to my kids, or, like I said, to have that security, so to speak. I was like, I need to invest in this and make it official, create, an account, or, and create an LLC, and, do all the steps that it takes to be a business owner. And I did go out and get assistance to do that. Like I went through Mortar to help me go through that process. But, I would say the biggest key takeaway is I wanted to be more serious. I didn't want it to feel as if it's a hobby, and there's nothing wrong with that. But in order for me to separate, the engineer, like what I went to school for, and say, hey, I'm in a health and wellness industry, you have to take the steps so that people will take you serious and see that, okay, this is not just something she's doing on the side. She's serious. She has an LLC, she has everything together. So that's pretty much why I made it a business in the first place.
Yeah. And going back to what you mentioned about your classes, that's an area that you're really passionate about. Tell us a little bit more about what you do when it comes to your classes.
Yeah, so right now I teach a class called Cardio Blast. I teach it every Saturdays at the Oakley Recreation Center at 8:30 in the morning. And I love to mix up my classes. So I smile a lot. So people could get confused. They're like, oh, she smiles, it's gonna be easy. And they go in there and I'm like, no, this is serious business. But in my classes, I love energy. I'm very energetic naturally. So I love to get people pumped. In the Cardio Blast class, it's basically how it sounds, cardio. But the blast is the hit. The blast is the dance fitness that I throw in there. So the dance fitness is very unique. So it's literally, we have a song and I'll create a fitness routine to it. So we'll do like jumping jacks, squats, things like that. And then the hit part of the class is upper body, core work, glutes. So I kind of combine an all around mixture to give someone a full blown, like full body workout. And like I said, I'm always gonna give 1,000%. Like people, I'm in the morning, I'm like, let's go. They're like, calm down, it's early. Like, why are you so hyped? But I want to give people their money's worth plus some. And I love talking to my students afterwards because it's about building community. I don't want to just take your money and leave, and it's just like, okay, thanks for coming, have a great day. I really do want to give people value when they come. And that is a big part. I would say any class that I teach, feel free to walk up to me, ask me questions. If I don't know, I'll be like, hey, I'll research it and I'll let you know. Or, next time you come back, I'll, explain it and I'll, give that feedback to the class. But anytime you go to my class, it's community. Everyone's super sweet, super nice and learning. So, I love teaching. It's amazing.
Wow. And Tierra, I could see the passion and the fire and what you have to bring. And everybody out there, if you're in the Cincinnati area, make sure you check out her class. So we're going to be back with a quick commercial, and we'll have more with Food COMA, Conversations Over Meals in America.
We were looking for some place we'd never been before, so I used the Keyspot app and found Shell's Bistro. Patricia!
This bistro is great. How did you find it?
I use the Keyspot app. Enter location and it finds businesses and events. Oh, here. See?
I love that. All the information in one key spot.
Keyspot. Find and share businesses, find and share services and events. All in one key spot. Download for free today.
with more of Food COMA, Conversations Over Meals in America. Again, I'm your host, Cynthia McAllister. I'm here with Tierra White of T Fit Wellness. And we want to talk to her more about her business journey. So, Tierra, share with us, what is a testimony of how you've overcome some challenges?
I think one of the challenges, a big challenge that I had was just traction on my business when I first started out. It's very easy to give up. And for me, I'm not a quitter at all, but I think that pushing ahead with no type of plan is still counterproductive. So one of the biggest things, or how I've overcome that particular challenge, was, I went out there and I networked. I went and found people that maybe done the same thing. I had to get over pride. I can do it myself. Should I quit? Should I give up? It was like I had to let go of pride a little bit and say, hey, it's okay to ask for help. It's okay to reach out to people and say, I'm not sure exactly what what I'm doing, or is this the best way, and learn from others. So I think that the biggest thing to overcome is, drop pride a little bit and actually go out there and ask for help, because there's people out there that have knowledge that is willing to give it to you free of charge, even if they charge you. But it's still value to it. And a lot of times as business owners, especially when you're a small business and you're coming out there, you feel like I got to do it all myself. I can do it all myself. And then you get burnt out really quickly. And then you feel a little, discouraged and beaten because you're not where you think you should be. And so, like I said, I think that's how I've overcome a lot of that challenge, is not being afraid to go ask for help. Because it was hard for me. I'm not gonna lie. It was very hard because I'm a do it myself person, and I had to get over that. So
yeah,
that's that.
And Tierra, we're so happy to have you as a Keyspot business partner. So can you share how Keyspot has supported your business?
Yeah, so just first off, coming into this, I learned about Keyspot through Mortar. And again, networking is a big thing that I feel like every business owner should do. And Keyspot has that platform so that you are able to network, just from the meetings to you, Cynthia, just actually introducing people that's in the same industry as you to, like different people in the same industry as you, and making those connections. And I think that's how you are able to thrive in your business and move forward, is through that networking. And Keyspot does that. They provide that option for you to network and to get to know different people. So I really do appreciate that aspect of it. And to me, like, that is the biggest thing that I love about actually joining Keyspot, is that piece of it. So,
well, thank you for sharing. Now, I'd like to ask you, who are two role models that you look up to in business?
So I would say recently, I've never really had it starting out, because it was hard for me to find people or pinpoint people that kind of resonated with me. But I think in recent years, I would say like the last year or two, there's two people in particular. Her name is Ellie. Super amazing, great personality, super encouraging. And I love that she won with her people, even though it's virtually. It helped me see, like, oh, you can be virtual and do this. Like, you don't have to be in person, and you can still impact people, right? So I love that she had that, and she would do questionnaires, and she was actually engaging. She had thousands of people, like using her video, talking with her, tuning in, but she was still able to give that interaction. So I love that, because I'm a big person of like actually communicating and getting to know people. So I love her business model. I love her energy. So she was one of the big ones that I first found. And then another business, I think it's called Get Down Day Fit. It's like a spouse team. And I love their business model too. They do in-person classes and virtual classes. And again, energy. They're like, they help their students, their clients. They're not afraid to be transparent. They are also, and all of these are small business owners, which is another thing that resonates with me, because it's easy to like shoot for the stars. You see the big people that already have it, so those two businesses are absolutely love progress navigating, and they're in my industry. So you can see the kind of how they're different. But again, what to me is the same and what I love is the energy and that interaction with the clients, because that's what makes you the client. So if you're not giving back, you're like, what are you doing it for? So
let's hear that again. Name those two businesses so everybody can hear it.
Yeah, so it's Lean with Lily and Get Down Day Fit.
Awesome. Well, thank you for sharing that. So we're going to take a quick commercial break, and then we will be back with more of Tierra White. What I've taken away from this wonderful, informative workshop is there's so many different ways to market your business, brand your business, so many different resources that you can utilize, whether it be social media, print, videos, and I'm going to be incorporating quite a few of those tips and tricks in my marketing business plan and strategy. Thank you so much, Cynthia McAllister with Keyspot.
Today's exercises were very stimulating. I'm ready to get out there and build this business.
It was a great workshop, a lot of informative information, and I learned a great slogan for my business, and the information here was phenomenal, knowing that someone is out there to help you to be successful.
And we're back with more of Food COMA, Conversations Over Meals in America. And I'm Cynthia McAllister, your host, here with Tierra White. So Tierra, I'd like to ask you the question, what are some words of wisdom that you have for those who are going into business or looking to start a business?
I would say faith is a big thing. Have faith in what you're doing. Again, it's easy to do this, but try to refrain from always comparing yourself to people. That will 9 out of 10 discourage you. That would literally discourage you and throw you off track, because you're always going to see someone doing something maybe better than you, or what you deem is better than you, and it can discourage you. You'll second guess yourself. So I say have faith in what you're actually doing, and know that your passion and what people see, and like what you're giving out there, especially like I said, you're passionate about what you're doing and you love it, and that's what you eat, breathe, sleep. They'll see that, and people will resonate with you. So I say have faith and know that what you're doing is good,
Yeah, have faith and believe in yourself. And can you share a testimony of how you've overcome challenges as a business owner?
So have faith in what I was doing, because it's easy to get sidetracked and doubt yourself, even though, like I said, you're passionate, you love it, but you have to have faith, and you have to, I had to have faith in what I was doing, but also know that, hey, if this is not working, that's okay, and know how to reach out for help. So those are the two things I had to do to overcome a lot of my challenges, is to say, hey, I got this. I know what I'm doing is right. But, if I'm not sure, I need to go out and ask someone and get some feedback and advice, and take criticism. That's a big one.
So Tierra, where do you see your business in the future?
What I would like to do is, one, create an app for people to actually go in and access fitness classes, to access workouts, to have challenges that they can do, participate in, and to also have nutrition content that they can use and kind of build out like a recipe list, and they can create their own recipes and track what they're doing. So I would love to create an app like that, and also just have events. Wellness events. Like I said, one of my biggest wellness events that I'm doing right now is called Brunch Fitness, and it's for women, and it's basically dedicated to women and pushing women to take care of their health. So I would love to just do events and partner with other people to do events based around that. So that's where I see myself in the future. And if I can get like an actual nutrition or something like a bar or protein powder or something thrown in there, that'd be great. But I would say the app and just doing wellness events is where I would love to, draft my business.
Wow, and I could see that happening for you, and we can help get you there. So again, thank you so much for sharing. So if you had an opportunity to partner with anyone in business, who would that be and why?
Hey, if I had to partner with anyone, I think it would be the lady Lily with Lean with Lily. It would be her. Like I said, I love her personality. I love her energy that she brings, and how her business is well rounded. Just in terms of she has a product line. Like nutrition product line. She teaches classes. She has an app. I love all of that and how she built it and where she started. So I would love to partner with her.
All right, so you never know who's listening.
Right.
And last question for you. You shared how Keyspot has supported your business. Why would you recommend Keyspot to others in business?
I would recommend Keyspot to people in business simply because of the networking aspect of it and the personal relationship that the owner has with everyone, which is able to pretty much figure out, okay, what are your goals? What are you looking to do? And actually put you with people that are in the same industry with you and or that could potentially help you with some of your goals. So, if I tell any business owner, like, get out there, network, talk to people, and it's literally a small fee that we all can afford. It's affordable. And like I said, network, okay? Get out there, talk to people, meet people. That is a big thing. So I would definitely recommend that Keyspot because of those reasons.
Wonderful. Well, Tierra, as I said, I'm so glad you are a part of Keyspot, and we are so glad to help share your business with others. And thank you so much for coming on Food COMA Conversations Over Meals in America. I enjoyed this smoothie, and I will continue to make those in the future. The recipe will be provided so everybody can make their own as well. And thank you again for watching Food COMA Conversations Over Meals in America. I'm your host, Cynthia McAllister, and see you next time.
Keyspot is a really great app for discoveries. I love that it has a focus on women and minority-owned businesses because I would really like to have a coalition of us. Keyspot has been really instrumental in finding these businesses because you don't always see them listed. Keyspot kind of holds those small businesses to the forefront, and it's been really helpful.
Keyspot has given me the opportunity to present my purpose and passion out into a group of people who I would not have otherwise had access to. So I'm getting continuous exposure for the things that I stand for. And I'll say the people that I love, which are people who need people, and they're in Keyspot. It gives me that opportunity to just be there, get exposure to Tribe Up, share a message, and hopefully help every person who hears this message move one step closer to what it is they're trying to be.
I heard about Keyspot. It was something I wanted to jump on immediately because Keyspot gives me the opportunity to make my business known not only in Georgia, but also through networking with the events that you're able to have. I'm able to reach out to different business owners, writing articles, and just really helping to promote the app as well as the service to other business owners to let them know the benefit of being part of KeySpot. So it's been very instrumental.